Good afternoon, everyone. I gotta, hang on, guys. I gotta open up the window because let's try it again. Let's try it again. Good afternoon, everyone in YouTube land. This is Jeffrey's regular channels here. How's everybody doing today on this Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. We're just letting my regular channel viewers know that today is my 4-year anniversary of Jeffrey's regular YouTube channel. So today we're honoring it. Today we're honoring our 4-year anniversary of Jeffrey's regular YouTube channels on YouTube. So everybody gets their notifications and watch this. This is the first of 2 streams today between this channel and the Trend Channel stream for tonight, live in real time at 12:20 p.m. Eastern Time in the U.S. This is live right now. Yeah, sorry guys. I had to do some housework for a little bit. I'm sorry. I had to open up my window so we can see, because like I said, it's kind of hard. I know it's daylight, but I don't get the sun here until like later in the afternoon. Yep, today's my 4-year anniversary of Jeffrey's regular YouTube channel. We're gonna honor it today. And then after this, we're going to be back on at 8 o'clock on the Trend Channel for tomorrow's rail fanning day for the channel. I don't know why Terry said bye, but I had to do something real quick before we start this. We're gonna be live on the crack phone on regular, and then we're gonna be streaming on And then we're going to be streaming on the smartphone tonight to get ready for tomorrow's rail fanning day. That's why we're going to stream in 2 phones today. Oh, there's already one on here earlier. That would have been Terry. Because Terry started the live chats just before I got on live, and I'm sorry. And hello, Terry. Welcome into the live stream. This is the first of 2 streams today between this channel and tonight on the train channel for the tomorrow's rail fanning day. I seen you, Terry, got the post late last night about the intermodal train had 2 mid-train DPU all rights in the middle. I have never seen an intermodal train like this, Terry. This is the first time ever seen DPUs on a stack train or any intermodal train. I did get a DPU there once, Terry, and that was on a Norfolk Southern big double stack train with a one end. It was only one engine hauled it, and there was a mid train. We thought there was a mid train DPU, but there must have been some bare tables on the rear. That's why. And also, as we're closing yesterday's stream on the train channel, I gotta thank Terry and Jeremy for stopping by Jeffrey the Train Channel's live train and closing videos from yesterday. I got the trains live on the replay to check it out. It won't be on until probably 2:30 this afternoon. I might going to have the premiere. Those 2 videos will be premiered. I might post them up probably tonight, after this live stream for Jeffrey the Train Channels. That channel will be the second of 2 streams today. This is the second straight day we're going to live today, and this time 1 here on regular, since it's the anniversary day for my YouTube channel, and also for Jeffrey the Train Channel's upcoming rail fanning day. That's all. That's gonna be it. There will be more than just Terry in the chat tonight anyway. Here when we get ready for tomorrow's rail fanning day, there's probably gonna be Terry and Jeremy, and I'm not maybe sure, maybe Glendale might come on tonight. But I'm glad we got Corey returns to Jeffrey the Train Channel's live chat about 2 weeks ago. And also, I gotta thank him to subscribe to Jeffrey's regular channels a couple of weeks ago. No, I have not. Nope. But I do need to watch a Mario Builder clip, according to Steve-O. If I can find the remote, though. They had 3 like Mario Builder clips on there yesterday, because then he put none on there after my stream on Monday. I was watching some YouTube until we get ready to stream. But I just told right now there's another Mario there. Here we go. I did end the Mario playing yesterday, Terry, with 2 things of Mario Builder. But and then we did play some regular Mario before, because we always do Mario and before we do any streaming on there, so we have something besides sitting around. And here's the Mario Builder clip. I gotta get Terry wants to hear it, so we need to get it on there. Oh, we got 2 different trays in this one. And also, I'll tell you what the regular channel works for those of you who have been new on there. We only do like the parade videos, weather updates, and we also do some occasions and holidays like Christmas and New Year's, and we also do my birthday specials on there as well. That's all we do on this channel. We're not allowed to put train videos on regular because we have a train account to do some camcorder versions and live streams just like we've been doing, because we don't do camcorder versions very much right here on regular. Because we've been starting the live stream since last year, so we had to do like a couple years up straight with the camcorder versions before we had to do any streaming. Because regular started streaming 1 year after this train channel started its live stream. We're going to be on here for a while because we're going to be on until probably around 3, maybe 4 o'clock today. And then we're going to take a break for tonight's stream for the train channel. Take a break at least for dinner.
been where the pets go. For the brands they can't get enough of, expert hands-on care, and to live their best life. Celebrate 60 years with us in stores and online today. Petco, where the pets go.
Whose channel is this? That's... No, it's not my friend Andy. There's someone else named Andy.
Will be $85,000 richer. That's a difference of $1,915,000 between first place and ninth place. This is the World Series of Poker, the 33rd annual World Series of Poker. This might be the biggest cash event in history. We're going to start it off. Our dealer is Don Joe Kennedy. He's a new dealer. Don, how old is the dealer? 52 here. To start things off, we have the grandson and namesake of the man who started this tournament, Benny Binion. His name is Benny Binion Bainan, and he's going to start it off. Benny, let's get going. John Joe, shuffle up and do it.
$6 million, 9 players. John Shipley starts with more than $2 million in chips, but can he keep them? His first time here at the final, anything can happen. Okay, we are down now to the final table. The final 9 players from 631 entrants. None of these guys have ever been to the final table here.
I'm gonna go watch some YouTube and enjoy until somebody else comes on, like we've been doing on the train channel. No, this is poker on TV, Terry. This isn't. We just got done with the Mario, and I was.
That's gonna call for an read or two on that dream, I tell you. 2 Americans right there. Russ Rosenblum.
Let's get some Mario on and we can watch some poker later tonight. We have more time. Okay.
Speaking of sneak peek,
1995 main event.
When it gets heads up, players have, so you can see how they play their cards. And as you see right over here, Robert Bartoni is turn 9. And that's what he's raised $50,000 on. Now, really, oh, can you believe it? With a pair of aces in the first hand of the final day of the World Series of Poker. So he's not going to raise all.
No.
Sure, we know that.
Well, we know he's going to call, but we don't know he's probably going to raise, counting out, I think about 150,000, and make sure Robert does not go out. He raised 150,000. Robert's thinking about it. And Robert says it's all in. Robert hoping the 9 sold up. Now the world knows tonight.
It's probably gonna be you, Terry, and the train channels until probably later because we're not sure, because Jeremy's at the OC and T's, and I'm not sure if Ollie Mainstein's coming in before I end the stream on regular, but he needs to come on to Jeffrey the train channel soon. I haven't seen him on the train channel in a while. He's been coming on the regular channels, but not on the train channel.
Robert Bartoni is stunned. He had $640,000 chips when we started his hand. He is now down to 250, a serious blow to his hand.
Yeah, we're not getting many camera versions on regular unless we have the parades for the Oil Fest or any Christmas parades on. Well, that's probably all we're gonna see for the camera versions. Plus and also we'll have the highlight videos for between regular and the train channels.
33rd Annual World Series of Poker is brought to you with pride by Vegas Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas, where millions are playing and millions are paid.
Players each receive 2 cards face down. Then share 5 community cards in between rounds of betting. The best 5 out of 7 cards win. As the deal moves around the table, 2 players are forced to put up money before seeing their hand. These are called blinds, and they speed up the game. With no limits on betting, players can lose their whole stack in any single moment.
This is John Shipley's championship to lose. You look at his stack. He's got a 2-1 chip lead. Plenty of weaker players to roll over, but this is the World Series. Nothing is for sure. As we begin hand number 2, the Yankees are $3,000 blinds at $8,000 and $16,000.
Manchester, England, across the Atlantic Sea. We're doing that again right now. As we begin hand 2, more action in hand 1 than I've ever seen at the World Series. Let's see what's going on in the future.
Decisions. Anybody good?
Well, this fella, he lost a lot of money. Russell gives it that look on his foot.
Early Hall, I can play. And the Black Cat, one of the favorites coming in.
Yeah, and here's the guy who won all that money in the first hand. He's going to play this hand. He's raising. It looks like about 25,000. And we see he's got a pair of 9s. The hand that he beat in the first hand, he's broken up with a pair of 9s on the button in the second hand.
How can he play with it? I mean, it's a good hand, but it didn't work in the first hand.
Yeah, but that's a very good hand, especially on the button. So he's got to play with it. Now we see Ralph Perry.
Ace King.
He's got Ace King, and that's a very, very strong hand because if an ace or a king come out on the flop, you have the top player and the top picker, and usually in a spot like this, the player at this level in the World Series of Poker will come out on the flop.
Well, we know he's going to call.
Oh, he's going to call.
The innocent looking Englishman.
Well, he doesn't know really what he wants. He doesn't know if he wants Ralph Perry because you're not that comfortable with the pair of 9s. Here he goes. And Julie's not even consider it. Earlier, I asked Ralph Perry about his strategy to the championship.
Just poker. Just play the game and enjoy it. It's just a game. I'm a great player. I use all the poker tools that are available to me, and I know how to use them.
Joining us now is 1989 world champion Phil Hellman. Quite a start, huh, Phil?
3 hands, you've seen more action than we have in the first hour. It's exactly right, Dave. It's unbelievable. Raising, re-raising, moving all in, it's craziness. These guys have had some hands, but I believe some of the Europeans like to raise and re-raise and put a lot of chips in. That's their style of play. A lot of the Americans are more conservative, and of course Tony D would be right there with them a little bit of chips.
Right, and I think they realize that the difference between 9th and first place is so enormous. Between 2,085,000, they don't want to come to 9th. They realize that they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to make a move real early in the tournament. Otherwise, they're just going to lose their chips because the ante is so high.
Right.
Okay, let's get everybody caught up. 9:30. And Robert Cartoni right there with the glasses. And chip leader John Shipley. And Robert's going to raise.
Robert makes a raise in small blind, which is a pretty good move. You find usually around for the players who aren't late in hand, or some of them try, and there's a lot of money out there. Some of them have a move. We haven't seen Robert's card yet, but it's a good play, whatever he has.
And there it is.
There he is. He has a king. Well, that's a good hand. That's an excellent hand. Excellent hand with small blind. And John Shipley now has got to decide whether he's going to call him with a 7 or a club. So he's looking at how many chips Robert has left, deciding what to do.
Shipley looking amazingly concerned at this point.
Well, that's his attitude. He's a very stoic player, and that's the way he calls. So Robert Marconi has $165,000 left, and let's see what the flop is. Robert's looking for a clear flop.
He got the
does. He checked. Trying to tap John Shipley.
Maybe live another day if he doesn't lose.
John Shipley tapped. John Shipley was small and Robert Lee was John Shipley was John Shipley was a huge underdog, and he actually has nothing right now. He would have to get 7 or 8 on the next one. Robert's feeling pretty comfortable right now. Well, now John Shipley can get that miracle he's talking about because he would win if the 6 comes out. That would make it a straight, and that would be a terrible beat for Robert. At 8. Oh, close.
Well, Robert on the cusp of leaving this tournament, but he will live to fight another hand. What about that 7-8 from John Shipley? Is that the right play?
Well, betting at the end, it was a good aggressive move because if Robert hadn't dropped the pair, and he had it there in the top,
Yeah, we do. Sometimes I do them overnight when I do the ones at home, but the ones with. I'm gonna try it again right after this live stream for Jeffrey, the train channels. I'll re-upload them probably after this. But we do have one train video we're going to have tonight on the train channel. It's the B and it's a short. It will be it will be in the shorts column of the BNP local train for the first of 3 videos, and then we're might gonna have, and then we'll probably will not have premieres until probably tomorrow night, right after I get back with Owen.
They've had a lot of classic finishes with amateurs where they finish second or third, but it's very difficult for them to win. It's not like they've been imagining winning it for years. It's not like they put in the hours and toil and sweat. And it's going to be difficult for them. As well as Robert Barconi is another amateur player. And if Robert wins this tournament, I'll be very shocked. Might even thought I can do that.
What were you going to do?
I was going to say if Robert Barconi was going to win this thing, I'd shave my head. But that might not come off so good.
Well, your hair will come off real easy. Just little flippers, and you can shave that head. I mean, you want to make that statement, I'm sure everyone would love to see you. It strengthens your hair, it makes your hair stronger.
Maybe I will say that. I'll say that to the camera. You've got it, sir.
Okay, Phil Helmuth is Robert Barconi
wins this tournament, I will shave my head today.
So Phil Helmuth doesn't think that Robert Barconi has much of a chance, or Russell Rosenblum, but he's not going to shave his head if Russell Rosenblum wins. But if Robert Barconi, well, you can shave other parts of your body. Okay, you're going to shave your head if Robert Barconi wins. Will you shave right after the tournament?
Right after the tournament. I'll do it for the camera.
So we have something to look forward to. Phil Helmuth with that bald look if Robert Barconi wins.
Welcome back to the 2002 World Series of Poker from Binion's Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas. Robert Barconi has battled his way back from the brink of elimination again, but we haven't heard much from our Asian pros, Min and Tony, but I'm sure that's going to change. Hand number 28 now, the ante and blinds are the same. Still 9 players left at the table in the World Series of Poker. Nobody eliminated yet.
Well, we haven't really had too much action since that fantastic beginning that we had. I don't think
come back to follow.
Now, Ralph in first position is waking up here with his ace king that he had in that hand against Julian, and we'll see what he says he's going to raise. He makes it 50,000 to go.
Min Lee
has a pair of eights. It's very interesting. 2 hands in first and second position. Min's going to raise with his pair of eights, which he didn't have to raise, but he decided to raise. He could just called it 50,000 and say he's still on the flop, but looks like he's raising 90,000. Decided to make a move. He's been quiet for the tournament.
Robert's out. John is out.
If it comes back, Russell wants his airtime.
He knows where the cameras are. I love to keep the chatter alive.
If it comes back around to Ralph, let's see what Ralph. This is a little different than the other situation because Julian has a pair of 9s on the button, and Min has raised him from an early position. So let's see if Ralph plays his ace in the same way and goes all in as he did last time.
He could open a Tiffany's outlet here in Vegas with the jewelry he's got.
think he wins the bracelet. I don't know where he's going to put it. Maybe around his ankle.
Very contemplative.
Yes, this is a big decision here. Min's been quiet, and he knows that. He knows Min hasn't raised at all, and now he comes right on top of him and raises him 90,000. So I don't know if Ralph can go all in with the rest of
I meant the other phone. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, he's going all in. Now Min has a decision. Their ace is not really a kind of hand you want when you raise somebody and they come back at you. You don't know what he's going to do. He's going to be happy when he sees that ace king. Yeah, he's happy now. He knows that he's a slight favorite. Robert's going to need, Ralph's going to need a piece of,
No, no socks on.
All of Min's chips are in the pot.
None of us.
Min leads.
7. Min is our
From Las Vegas via Vietnam. He made it a great week for himself, but
Yeah, sorry about the buffer because I turned the wrong phone on.
stoic Russian.
Very stoic.
But not his wife. His
Wife's cheering. And this is a little smile from Ralph Perry.
A good win for Ralph Perry on hand 28. 1 hour, 20 minutes into this 2002 World Series of Poker. Only one player eliminated. So now we shuffle up and deal to the 8 men who are left. This final table of Binion's Horseshoe Casino.
And Tony D, right off the bat, puts all his chips in. He's got an ace queen, which is a good hand to know your chips in here. He's very low on chips.
Scott Gray.
Scott Gray has got a pair of queens, which is a better hand. I think he just called. I don't think he's raising. I think he said call, so he's going to call whatever Tony D has. And Harley, who looks like an old-fashioned Western gambler, thinking about it too.
The others have folded before Harley. Harley's still thinking about it.
You might have 2 players in this one.
He's looking at Tony D and he's looking at Scott. Sitting down on that.
What is it in that game with Wild West? Scott?
Hey, we're waiting on you there, saying to Harley. What's record?
He's going out. Showed a pair of 7s. Now it's down to ace four. Tony D is in dire need of an ace. Pretty much the only way to win is to back to that flush or straight, so that's unlikely. Tony D needs an ace to stay in this tournament. Here comes the flop. No ace. 39 deuce. He's an ace. He's spade. Well, Scott's got a spade. Ace of spade. That's very interesting because, like you said, Scott has the queen of spades, and if a spade comes up, Scott will win and not going to be out of this tournament. So basically, he's a queen or a spade. In case queen or a spade, otherwise, Tony's going to double up. That's a 3. Doubles up.
I got a double. Yeah, I gotta get the smartphone plugged in. Yeah, while we get Mario, while we play, I'll get into. I know. Yeah, I did. Ended the Mario playing with 2 things of Mario Builder right after the live stream. But we did play some regular Mario before we get going with the Ralph ending.
And we've only lost 1 player. 8 of the original 9 still bellied up to the bar, waiting for their cards. Marconi always talking, always smiling. What a treat for these amateurs to be here.
Ralph Perry in first position he makes it 50,000. Looks like it could be 50 or 60.
Robert's out. John is out. Russ is out. The flip of Harley. Hang on, thinking about it.
John Wesley Harley. Trying to get some kind of tell on him. Ralph, see, Harley here has an ace-jack. Ace-jack suited, ace-jack of clubs. Now, that's a pretty good hand, but Ralph gets him up in first position again, so Harley doesn't know what to do.
We'll probably won't be, so probably after this live, while we take a break, we'll get some Mario in there. Yeah. I might get a round or two of Mario Boulder in here before we stream the second time right here on the train channel.
So this would be a good spot to get him in. I'm sure he would put.
Yeah.
Ralph had 2 tens. He would put his chips in and take a chance at doubling up. Tough decision. Just said, Ralph, you open up every time I have a hand, you open up in front of the gun. I think he's got a ball here. He's got to shove all his chips in because you're not going to get too many ace-jack suited. You can't play too tight.
Harley has done well up to this point. He hasn't lost any of the 7 hands he's been in, and stacking up like he's going to put him in game.
I don't know. Not yet. There he goes. He called. No, he raised. He put all his chips in, so I'm sure Ralph Perry's going to call him with a pair of 10.
No good for Julian. And Scott is out as well. So Ralph Perry. Harley Hall.
Ralph Perry's doing his little AGD this year.
Harley Hall.
He got a Tom Clancy novel. I don't know why Ralph's taking so long. He could have called him. There he goes.
He's trying to make the amateur sweat, probably.
And Ron's very happy. He's an jack. That's the kind of thing we wanted.
Flop.
No ace or jack. He needs an ace or jack. You got it. You got a jack. So Harley doubles up.
Wow, the American comes through. The American amateur comes through.
And if he misses Harley, he's happy.
Ralph's not so happy. Ralph's not so happy.
Robert Miller, who incidentally had
Harley Hall.
conflict. And Ron's very happy. He's an ace and jack. So that's the kind of hand we wanted Ralph to have.
Flop.
No ace or jack. He needs an ace or jack. You got it. You got a jack. All right. So Harley doubles up.
Not so happy.
Robert Maloney, who incidentally is the head of the list of congeniality valley.
Kind of Lowe's truck going by.
If David does beat Goliath, and I wouldn't see him in, it's going to be a big party. It's friends and family, of course, and but I won't be going to the crap table. We'll be going into a portfolio. So, and that's no fun.
Moving forward to hand number 73, and still we have 8 of our original 9 finalists of this World Series of Poker.
Yes, our producer has just asked me to inform everybody. Of course, the players can't see these sheets.
Right.
We have monitors throughout the audience, and they can't see the sheets either. So the only one that are seeing the sheet of the cards are the themselves.
Lucky you.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting to see how they play. We've never had that ability before.
And everybody is holding like a card.
We come down to these small blinds, and let's see what his cards are. The Jack 4 offsuit.
Something you jump in, a lot of money, right?
No, I don't know why he called. He just called. And Russell's got a 10 9 move that's better here. Was it 10 3 spades, no good at 10 or a deuce. So Russell has
He's caught a bad like
and raised 60,000. John Shipley and goes hand away. 60,000. Maybe not.
Angry is certainly thinking about not.
No, he's gonna make a move with this. He has absolutely nothing, but he's gonna make a move. It looks like he's gonna raise 160,000.
A moment of decision
So
now.
he's raised 100,000. Russell, it was too fair. Kind of gutsy move. There's a flush out there. Two spades and it's going all in. John Shipley is going to handle it.
Russell does win the pot. And his wife, Ann Mazzola, came out just for the Vegas vacation and finds herself in the center of the poker world.
That's exciting. I've never seen people like this for the first time. They've only been playing 6 years.
Set to start hand number 77. World Series, we've got a pretty tight pack. In the upper four, Ralph Perry, Robert Marconi, John Shipley, and Russell Rosenberg. Still 8 players of the original 9 at the final table.
And Robert Marconi has one of his favorite hands, King for the offsuit. And he's going to raise it, make it 60,000. Incidentally, Robert Marconi is one of the people who didn't put in a full $10,000 entry fee. He played what they call a satellite, which is like a mini tournament, where everybody puts in $1,100, and then the winner of that one table satellite gets an entry fee in the World Series of Poker and a spot in the tournament. And that's how we got into it. Plus $1,100. And now he's sitting there with all that money and the chance of winning $2 million.
And his King Queen going against Harley, their 6s.
Well, Harley's definitely going to call. Harley's thinking about what to do here. He's got to throw 6s. Decision to make.
He has watched.
Holly just called. Probably a really smart play at this point.
Tony D is out.
Get a small business insurance quote at Bybrook.com or give us a call.
Bybrook.
They call it, and England is out.
Risky for Robert.
Two Americans. Well, first American face-off we've seen in quite a while.
Well, let's see what happens.
Here comes the flop.
974. Didn't help Robert Marconi. Still got too high. Harley still has his 6s.
Robert needs to match.
Robert check. Harley check.
Everybody that knocked.
Okay, 5 comes out, and that gives Harley an opening straight there. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Harley checks again. Both of them check twice.
Best spot is a deuce. There's a flush out there, but that doesn't help any of these fellas.
Nope.
It's like Robert's going to make a little bet here. Trying to buy the high. That's 60,000.
With a glare at Harley as well.
What he's trying to do here is get Harley to throw away ace high. I think that's this one. The odds might have an ace with a 3 or something. The odds going to call this in the pot.
Got to show now.
There's a king queen, and all turns over to pair of sixes.
And the streak for Harley Hall continues. Pair of sixes, he does beat Robert Marconi.
Harley just played that hand a little conservatively, but he wasn't taking any chances.
So Robert Marconi watches. Harley Hall rakes in the chips on that hand. Hand number 81 now at the World Series of Poker. Still 8 players at the table. We've only lost 1. And it seems pretty unusual to still have a crowded table this late, Gabe.
Yeah, it is very unusual. Usually, at this point, you'd have more than one player gone this far into the tournament, but these guys are hanging in there.
Let's find out who's going to play this one. Nobody at the international end of the table. Ralph looks and no.
Well, Robert Marconi has woken up with a pair of jacks here right on the button, so that's a big hand to have on the button. He makes it 60,000. Probably hoping someone's going to call him. John Shipley has an ace-jack. John's definitely going to call and see if he's going to raise.
John, our chip leader, coming in to this final table. Still the chip leader right now.
He's going to raise. He raises 90,000.
Mr. Russell Rosenblum, too rich for his blood.
Thanks for the 3 likes. I thought there was 2. No, 3.
All in with 2 jacks. Robert Marconi, we shot short stack not too long ago.
I think Robert's got probably around 8. John Shipley's got the Robert Marconi's pick. He's probably trying to get some kind of feel for how loose Robert Marconi is at this point. He's looking straight at the chips. I'm kind of surprised that he's thinking about possibly pulling with an ace-jack. It's a kind of very marginal hand to throw in another $800,000.
Is he curious about the amateur player, maybe not seeing that much, wondering really what he got?
Yes, I think if
Waiting for a little bit as we get ready to.
$750,000, $800,000. I don't think John Shipley
Jumped on.
Yeah, including Gardner put in that kind of money.
I'm going to sit down on the bed for a little bit until somebody else comes on besides.
Psychological study right now.
He didn't get to this point in the tournament, being the tournament leader, without having a lot of guts. And this is one of these points where he's thinking, it's really a very marginal one. And this is going to be very similar to the hand that Tony P had earlier with Scott Gray, where Scott Gray had queens and Tony P had ace queens. There they are. John Shipley's in the same position as Tony P. He's an ace.
This is one of those hands, a lot of action on hand 1 and 2. They say Russell go back behind the phase interested too. But this really is a big turning point.
Russell might have had that does not help John Shipley. $2 million in the center of the pot. And he needs an ace. It didn't come to him. One more pot to catch an ace.
Robert can't believe it's lucked up.
Jack, ace jack. What a fitting card to come up to that hand.
3 jacks for Robert Marconi. And the man who was down to $250,000 after the first hand is now the new chip leader in the World Series of Poker.
It's unbelievable. I can't tell you, and I don't think anyone can tell you what was going on. And maybe we'll ask John Shipley why he thought for some reason that ace jack might be good in that situation. But you know, his instincts have proven correct for 4 days. And so left him there. And I think he's feeling kind of numb. Kind of numb, right? That would be a good word to describe exactly what John Shipley is feeling at this moment.
Just an amazing turn of events on a hand that you think might have been very normal. John goes out, but no. There's our new chip leader. There is something never before seen here at the World Series of Poker, a $25,000 chip. They'll be using those because when there's $6 million on the table, this stacks at $10,000 and unmanageable. As expected, dramatic changes here at the World Series of Poker. John Shipley has fallen on hard times, while Robert Brocconi has jumped from last place to first. The antes are now 5,000 apiece. The blinds 15 and 30,000 as the pressure begins to be turned up at this table. Still 8 players, but a change in the chip leader and the overall demeanor at this table now, I think, Dave.
Well, Robert Brocconi is firmly in control. He's got the most chips, and he seems to relax and comfortable. Russell has ace queen here. He bet 60,000. It seems to be the standard opening raise.
Ace queen has worked today.
He worked for Tony D. We're still waiting for Tony D to show some of that famous speed that he has, but he's been kind of quiet.
Yeah, I want to see him play. Julian's out, Scott's out, Ralph's out.
Well, look at this. Robert Brocconi has a pair of aces.
Can you believe that? That's how we started this day with Julian.
Right, this is unbelievable. See how much he raises here.
You know, what does he want to take from his friend? His American friend.
They're not friends right now.
No.
He's going to raise. Russell falls again.
No, he wants to make a stand.
Russell would get very unlucky if the queen comes on his flop because he'll go all in.
Two jacks.
Jacks will go in.
Not check.
How's it check? Russell bets 200,000.
All in. And all in. And that is the strength you carry with those chips. Nice thing to do.
Nice thing to get the ace.
That's even better. Absolutely. So, Robert Brocconi starting to show that he maybe is worthy of at least $2 million of that $6 million stack of money.
Bill Helmuth is starting to get nervous.
Courtesy.
Fair base, a pair of cheers. That's what Robert Brocconi's holding right now. Well, Russell just got beat there, but he told me earlier that he's got a good perspective coming into this World Series.
As some friends have said to me, though, I'm kind of like a real-life rounder. The only difference is Matt Damon decided he couldn't make it through law school, dropped out to play poker. I wanted to play poker full-time. My family convinced me to go to law school anyway. I played poker through law school, and knock on wood, I finished first in my class while coming out here to play the World Series with 2 exams in 2 consecutive years. So I consider myself quite lucky, and I hope that I can continue to be lucky today.
Where are we going, Ralph Fanning? Tomorrow we said Butler, right? Yeah, but we're gonna be live streaming there tonight first before we go before we
You gotta get a hold of some chips.
Yeah, he hasn't done that, and he hasn't played his game. His game
for the upcoming thing.
relentless, and I haven't seen him play that game so far today, or even yesterday. So I'm a little bit surprised at that. I think once he gets hold of some chips, he's going to have to start moving around a lot. But I think he's tentative to try and get a hold of some chips. There he goes. He just moved all in.
Yes, it's a very unusual time to do it because all he has is a few jack offsuit. We've got to hope that nobody here behind him wakes up with a hand. But Tony D's going to be in serious trouble.
And maybe he's frustrated a bit. He's not been able to play his game.
No, he hasn't. And that's in frustration. Robert Brocconi has called with ace king. Another hand for Robert Brocconi.
What a day he's had.
Tony D. The jack and hope that Robert
Can't you read it on Tony D's face right there? He knows the odds.
Yeah, he knows he's in trouble. Actually, the odds are probably a little less than 2 1. Here's the flop 7 4 2. No jacks, no queens. Eight of hearts. That makes things a little worse than Robert has the king of hearts. So Tony needs a bigger jack.
Could be it for Tony D, and it is. That's it. Well, he is known as an aggressive player. He was just stifled the whole day. He never really had a chance to play his game and graciously leaves the table.
You hit it on the head. Sometimes you just wait so long and you become frustrated. You think it's not. You could have got lucky and one was that, but he didn't. He was our eighth place finisher.
And $100,000 goes to Tony D, one of the more popular players around. The fans certainly would have liked to have seen him, and he'll take his payday and go with it.
He's taking it and he's smiling.
The action at the point continues. Robert Bartoni back to action now.
There we
He
go.
has ace 10.
He's raising about $80,000. John Shipley has a pair of sevens and $250,000 raise.
A real reversal of fortune from earlier when you saw Robert throwing in the minimal chips he had. Now it's Shipley.
It's a tough call for Robert Bartoni. He doesn't want to double up John Shipley like John Shipley doubles him up. Ace 10 is the marginal hand. Counting out the chips is exactly $250,000 raise.
Double up for John Shipley.
Welcome to the new school year, parents. The list has a back? Good thing you
Yep.
ordered all in one tap, Dave. And don't forget about the stuff not on the list. Walmart's got it all. I know.
It's definitely out tremendous. My doctor's appointment.
Trying to go move the fan here so we can see the TV as I get some time with you guys on the live until we get ready for tonight's stream for get ready for tomorrow's rail fanning day. Oh.
What do you think about this?
It's a tough decision.
Well,
Call, as we say. Call. Ace 10 if you're a seven. It's another of those even money shots. Seven being very, very slight favorite.
all right, here comes the flop.
King 8 deuce, no ace, no 10. Robert needs an ace or 10. John saying, don't come out. There's the ace.
That could spell the end to John
John
Shipley.
Bartoni has been a very lucky man this afternoon. John Shipley
Oh, my-
needs a 7. Or he's out.
Burn and the jack.
What's his name's online?
That is John Shipley, who came in leading this tournament with over $2 million.
Oh.
He's out, 7th place.
Amazing. He had more than twice as many chips as anybody else who went to the final table. Robert Bartoni was all down to the last million earlier in the game. Talk about a change in the tide. And there is a very stunned Englishman, John Shipley.
Not going to be a nice ride across the pond. Going back to England, thought he was going to have satchels for $2 million. Going back to $125,000.
Nothing to sneeze at, but still, when you get to that final table, you have a shot at the big money. And Shipley is not going to go home with the big money.
And he just didn't get the breaks today.
The 33rd Annual World Series of Poker is brought to you with pride by Billion's Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas, where millions are played and lives are made.
Once on the brink of elimination, Brooklyn Avenue, Robert Bartoni has been knocking them out like a heavyweight. And stop. 5 hours now into this final table, and it is Robert Bartoni with a grip on that cash right there that sits behind the players, $2 million to the winner. He is now the chip leader and in control.
He's playing very well. He's also gotten very lucky, but he's playing well. He's aggressive. He's calling, and he can still some fear in the other players. They know that he's going to shove those chips in the center of the table.
And what I've seen also are some hands that you mentioned that might not be said as strongly in another situation, but you throw some doubt into the competitor's mind.
Now, Julian Gardner here just said that he's going all in. Julian Gardner betting all his chips. Let's see what he has. You got a pair of queens. And Scott Gray with an ace. Thinking about calling his all in bet, which again is kind of unusual. You must think that there's a possibility that Julian is trying to buy the enties in the blind. Maybe ace 8 is good. But I can't seriously be in calling here, but I've been wrong before. But I'm surprised.
Too shy about throwing those two queens up because he is one of the more powerful players in the world, and he's showing why right now. All right, hand number 119, and still 6 players at the final table of this World Series of Poker. Discipline is going to be the key from here on out, I think, Gabe.
Well, sure, because the player comes in 60th, he's going to win 150,000, and still a big difference between 150,000 and 2 million, and that's constantly blowing their mind. 2 million is staring right at them.
Robert's not going to play, but look at that.
Russell is going all in here with a jack 6 of diamonds. Julian Gardner has aces, and he's talking about the wrong time to make a move like that. Julian Gardner, he woke up with a pair of aces, and Russell Rosenbloom was in shock. He put all his money in with a jack 6 of diamonds, trying to buy the enties in the blind, and he is a huge underdog now.
Getting consoled by Robert Marconi, but Russell does have more chips than Julian, so he's not out of this tournament if he loses.
He's saying goodbye anyway. But no, he will not be out. He'll still be in the tournament. This is unbelievable. Look at this flop. Russell has got jack and a right now. It's pretty even.
Wait a minute, is that Eugene's gonna stream it too? I'm thinking we're gonna, what time is it, 1:30? Yeah. I think we're gonna keep streaming until probably 3 o'clock or maybe 4 o'clock today, then that's gonna be it. Because we gotta take a break for the, to get ready for tonight's live stream for Jeffrey the Train Channels. It's already on the community page today. It's already scheduled. It's already on the community page.
Russell was trying to buy the ends, and why he got all his chips? He could have 250,000 and would have achieved the same thing. But you know, just to the point where you want to shove all your chips in, and for some inexplicable reason, Russell reached that point, and he got very unlucky.
Well, it goes back to that discipline factor, and maybe the amateur status, maybe not having that experience at the big table, maybe that played a role in it. Let's make something happen. Hey, what an entertaining hand it was. The World Series of Poker at Venue. After 5.5 hours and 119 hands, the World Series of Poker is still up for grabs. In part 2, a new champion will be crowned. Will it be the Brooklyn amateur with the Midas touch, or the resilient Californian? Perhaps Scotty's Irish eyes will be smiling for those of the 23-year-old English whiz kid. Will the unflappable Russian pro take the gold, or can the Washington attorney bounce back and win his case on appeal? Will Phil Hellmuth, the lion with a roaring mouth, get shorn like a lamb? Don't miss the World Series of Poker Part 2. I'm Juan McCarran for Dave Kaplan. Thanks for watching Part 1 of the World Series of Poker. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
You don't see that ever. They don't do it anymore.
From Binion's Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas, welcome to the 33rd Annual World Series of Poker, the biggest cash game in history. $6 million is on the table and it's up for grabs. Over the course of 4 days, 631 players from around the world handing up $10,000 each to get a crack at the record $3 million first prize. 9 made it to the final table. 3 have been eliminated, including chip leader John Shipley from England, who began the day holding 1/3 of the $6 million in chips. Brooklyn amateur Robert Marconi rose from rags to riches when his pair of jacks held up against Shipley's ace-jack. Marconi raked in a $2 million pot and broke the Englishman's spirit. Whiz kid Julian Gardner continued his spirited play and has a chance to become the youngest world champion ever. In the 119th hand, attorney Russell Rosenbluth tried to steal a pot with a jack, 6 of diamonds by betting all his chips instead of just raising. But as luck would have it, he ran into Julian's aces and lost most of his chips. Now, Russell and 2 other American amateurs are left to face 3 foreign-born professionals. By day's end, one will win the crown, the $2 million cash first prize, and the platinum and gold championship race.
Hey, Robert Marconi from Brooklyn leads the field over here, followed by Russell Alfetti and Julian Gardner from Manchester, England. And then the rest of the field in No Limit Texas Hold'em. And remember, no lead is safe.
Nice answer. How do you call me that piece of cheese? I'm all in.
Players still in this final table. Hand number 120 now.
And Russell is really down to the start with this. He's got about 95,000 left. He's going to have to make a move because the antes and the blinds will eat him up in 1 round. If he doesn't, Russell's out.
Chip leader Robert Marconi, he's out.
Russell's going all in. He's got an ace-8, he's going all in, and it's not a bad play at this point. It's a round of applause from the crowd and the other players at the table.
And for the whole time that he's been here, not just for that last throw in.
He's been a very spirited player, but it might come to an end here because Scott Graham's got an ace-king.
Just say
He's
call.
calling.
Just call it. It's not even look.
Russell sees Scott's ace-king, knows that he's in bad shape. He needs an 8 to come out.
Resigned. Russell Rosenbluth, perhaps?
There's an ace and a king. He now needs 2 8s. And I'm afraid that's it for Russell Rosenbluth.
He's already moving into the congratulatory entry.
Actually, king came up there. He can split the pot with the case ace. I don't think he knows it. He surrendered and he doesn't get the case ace. And Russell Rosenbluth is our 6th place finisher.
And it's good for $150,000. Not bad for the attorney who came to Vegas for some cards and vacation.
And Julian Gardner goes over. Congratulations. And he's, as you said, a very spirited player.
Not bad for the lawyer from Bethesda, Maryland, who came out to Vegas as an amateur just for a little card and a vacation. $150,000.
About 350.
Hand number 121 at the World Series of Poker at Binion's Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas. 5 players left at the final table.
And Robert Marconi here is still way in the lead.
But he won't be playing this hand. Harley Hall considers everything.
Hall's going all in. He's got an ace-8, as we see. That's a good hand at this point to go on. He's raised about $100,000, and he has to do it because you can't really last too long with these antes and blinds so high.
Ralph Perry now. He wants to play, but he too considering his hole cards.
Ralph's got a clean 10. a hand that has proved very lucky for Robert Marconi. So maybe that's on Ralph's mind. You know, you think about the hands that have won before, and that enters into a player's thought patterns. He also would like to knock money out because every player that goes, it's more money for the players remaining. So he doesn't feel he has the best hand at this point, but he's thinking, is it worth it to put in another 100,000? And he's got a big decision to make. And I don't blame him for taking a lot of time. Harley, not trying to show too much emotion here.
You played in the World Series of Poker a number of times. When you see that,
I could have won any year.
Well, I know that.
I let these guys think that they can play, and I played in most years, and I don't really do it. But I want them to feel good because that's their
I
occupation.
appreciate it, and you want to be here showing.
And I'd rather do I'd rather be with you, Ron, in the booth, watching this go on.
I'm flattered. But when you see that hand that he's got, you've seen that it's worked elsewhere at that final table. Your tendency is, well, maybe it's just today's the day.
Well, that's Russell. Now that you're not in the table anymore, Russell, what these players have right now? You're still sitting at the table.
I wasn't there when the chips went in. Harley's been getting his chips in with, he's probably got a reasonably sized ace, although at this point, he's got to make a move quickly. So he could have any sort of, I don't know, I'd say any type of king, king, jack, something like that. He's probably thinking of calling with some sort of mediocre queen. He's probably looking at queen 10 or queen 9 with his sitting there to the right. No, he's calling. I think he's going to go queen 10 or queen 9. I called it medium ace versus queen 10.
We depends on the clock. 9-5
Harley Hall looking to double up.
Cross street. Ready? Always got to get past one more card. One more card that isn't a clearance and on the double his chip. 7.
Very popular Harley Hall in California. It's a congratulations from Robert Marconi on Mr. Congeniality. Absolutely.
Hi, I was trying to get the rendezvous point from my daughter.
Right.
Willa.
You can't answer what time it is, and I cannot give you rendezvous.
Excuse me.
Certificate really prepared me for this ever-changing comeback moment because it gave me a tool and a toolkit to be set up for future success. This is my comeback. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes here on regular, we get a lot of, yeah. Yeah, screen's kind of weird, yeah. On the things, yeah.
The 33rd Annual World Series of Poker is brought to you with pride by Binion's Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas, where millions are paid and legends are made.
Players each receive cards face down. Then share 5 community cards in between rounds of betting. The best 5 out of 7 cards win. As the deal moves around the table, 2 players are forced to put up money before seeing their hand. These are called blinds.
Say that again. Yeah, let's say it again.
With no limits on betting, players can lose their whole stack in any single moment.
Robert Marconi, Ralph Perry, and Julian Gardner hold most of the chips right now. The crowd favorite Harley Hall is hanging on, but the noose is tightening. The antes are still at 5,000. The blinds 15 and 30, and number 124 at the World Series of Poker.
Robert Marconi still leading.
Ralph Perry's not going to play this hand. Our leader, neither.
I have Jack 6. I am not.
Oh, he says, I'm not moving in with a Jack 6, referring to what Russell did. But he is examining his hand. He's got an ace-deuce of spades, which is a really nice hand to have in a small blind. He's going all in. About $240,000.
Crowd loves to see Harley move all in. Now
Julian has a king 7 offsuit. He's asking how much.
what's it worth to you, Julian?
Well, I could be wrong about this one, but I think that Julian, you see, the 7 is the bottom card, and he looks at the king, the top card first. He got kind of excited when he looked at that king. And then he saw the 7. He wasn't too thrilled about the 7, but he's thinking about calling. I think if he saw the 7 first, he might not have. And then he saw the king, he would have thrown his hand over. But he's thinking about it now.
He was tickled with that picture card.
Well, he might feel that if Harley has a queen jack suited, or some hand like that in this position, he might play. Also, might feel that Harley has a pair of 5s, pair of 6s. I'm kind of surprised, though, that he is thinking about calling. King 7 offsuit is not a hand to really call at this point in the tournament. But, you know, you can't say these players are at the final table and I'm here in the booth with you. So he's thinking about it.
Now, is one factor the factor that we've been talking about throughout, the amateur status of a player like Harley Hall, and maybe the unpredictableness of him coming in and not doing what Julian might have done in that same situation?
Well, Harley has played very predictable. He's only played quality hands. And he's going to call. He calls with that Queen 7 or King 7 offsuit. He's the king or 7. He's not that really much of an underdog. Probably about 3 or 2 on his hand. If nothing comes out, no one makes a pair, Harley's going to win again. Here it comes. 5, Jack 8. No kings, no 7s. Harley is still leading.
Oh, this.
And Julian says, thank you. And Harley says, how could you do this to me? He's an ace on this card.
Hello, Hermit. Welcome to the live stream.
What a popular player he proved to be here in Las Vegas from California.
Doing good with this is my 4-year anniversary of Jeffrey's regular channel page, in case we hasn't tuned in.
Mr. Congeniality once again. So Harley Hall with a brave exit. Julian Gardner, he started the tournament off with a bang. He's had his moments and perhaps really coming back.
You see how much luck is involved here, because ace deuce is a 3-2 favorite over the king 7, but the guy who was a favorite didn't win the hand, and now he's getting his money from any billion days.
195,000. Very well liked player. So we are down to 4 now, the World Series of Poker.
We're here with former World Series of Poker champion and legendary poker player, Amarillo Slim. How you doing, Slim?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So what do you think? 631 players. You ever think it would come to that?
Couldn't envision it.
Well, how has this changed since there was 30, 40 years? How many players were in the World Series? 18 of us. We got
to play. Now everybody in here can play.
From all over the globe.
There are still 4 players vying for that unique bracelet. Anything can happen at the world's biggest gaming event. 4 players remain. One of them will become the 2002 World Series of Poker champion.
Robert Marconi still in the lead.
Julian Gardner not going to play. Scott Gray, nope. And as we look at Ralph Perry, he's removed the coat and showing that unusual sartorial splendor that he brings to us all.
Yes, this was a request from some of the people in the crowd with split personality. They asked Ralph to take his jacket off. And Ralph is called the big blind. Nobody's raised. 3 diamonds come out. Ralph has a king 10 with 10 of diamonds. And Robert has 4-7 of clubs. So if Ralph bets, he'll take his pot. Or whoever bets might take his pot. He bets 30,000. Robert shows his Robert lost the hand.
Hey, he is invincible, I guess is the word. Well, Ralph Perry with a modest pot, doesn't hurt the cause.
Right, well, that's a hand where neither player had too much. Probably either one would have had. Okay, we're here with our 5th place finisher in the 2002 World Series of Poker, Harley Hall. Harley, congratulations.
Thank you.
You seem to be a sentimental favorite among a lot of the people here, local people.
Yeah, that helped a lot, the support I felt from the crowd. What a long, strange trip it's been the last 4 days, and I'm very fortunate with the stack I've had just to even be here, so I'm
Take
very
home
grateful.
$195,000.
Not bad.
Not bad for 5 days' work. Well, Harley, congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks for
Glad
playing.
I had the
Must be a
opportunity.
hell of a guy to have so many people root for you.
That was very nice. Very appreciative. Thank you.
Okay, well, our 5th place finisher, Harley Hall.
Back to the table, hand 140.
The players seem to be discussing when to take a dinner break.
Okay, I think we should take a break.
Ralph says they should take a break. And Ralph says, I'll play.
Oh, gamesmanship?
Well, I think that's it because usually you stick to a stringent schedule as to when the breaks are, but when it gets down to the final table, in the final tournament,
It's finished. It's not going to last
if the players agree, they can take that break whenever they want, and there is no gamesmanship. Like Ralph sees that Robert wants to take a break, and he doesn't want to take a break. Robert is raised, and Scott Gray is going all in. Robert has his favorite hand, Queen 10, and Scott Gray has an Ace 9. Scott has raised 255, so Robert has a decision. Julian is keeping his cards. Julian is out, but I think he wants to show everybody what he has, what he went out with.
Since this is Phil's favorite hand, I'm going to call.
Robert's going to call $250,000 with Queen 10.
And he mentioned Phil because that's the hand he knocked Phil out of.
That's the hand he knocked Phil Helmuth out of the tournament. Robert's got to get lucky one more time to catch Queen or 10.
Not just one queen.
This time he's caught 2 queens.
Can you believe that guy? It's done for
Scott
Scott.
got a 9, it's over. Scott Gray caught an ace and a 9, but wasn't enough because Robert Marconi caught 2 queens on the flop.
Professionals did not believe the luck of the amateur Robert Marconi. Again, Scott Gray, another one of the great players, more or less handcuffed most of the day.
Well, if you're going to get lucky on one day, you can't find a better day to get lucky than the final day of the World Series of Poker.
So Scott Gray, who entered the final table in 6th position, betters himself by 1 and goes out in 5th. He will take with him back to Ireland $281,000. Just never got a chance to get off the mark today. Welcome back to the 2002 World Series of Poker. Even though it's hard to see him behind his stack of chips, our leaderboard shows Robert holding on to his lead. Hand number 141. We now have 3 players left at the table. Ralph Perry, Julian Gardner from England, and the amateur from the United States, Robert Marconi, the chip leader. And his wall of chips. His wall of chips, indeed. Julian has a pair of 10s and he's raised 90,000. Now Ralph Perry has a pair of jacks. Let's see what he's going to do. Ralph is deliberate as always, taking his time. He's been consistent in that demeanor too, and that's it to his credit. He raises, I think it's 200,000. Marconi has his hard luck continues here. Never seen a fine table with one player who's drawn so many cards. He has had amazing, and then his hand is amazing in itself because you have two players. One of them has a pair of 10s, one of them has a pair of jacks. And Robert Marconi can't believe his luck. He's looking at a pair of aces. He's jumping inside. No, it's just jumping. Well, he's trying to figure out what to do. Right now, how much to take from the opponents? Is that well? He can just call. It's $290,000 out there. That's what Ralph is making. Oh, man. He says, I'm not going to wait. That looked like Julian was caught by surprise. Yeah, Julian was caught by surprise. Julian thought the hand was going to be between him and Ralph, and then he was going to go all in with his tens, I think, if I'm reading him correctly. And he was very surprised. Robert, we're all in now. He's frustrated. He's got two opponents. He's got to worry about Robert because Robert has more chips than him. And if he loses his hand to Robert, he's out of the tournament. There's also a big difference between second and third place. He might want to let Ralph and Robert fight it out. Because second place is $1,100,000. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to play the tens. He's going to let Ralph and Robert fight it out, but Ralph's got to decide now if he wants to go all in pair of jacks. Interesting on Julian's part, because maybe he is thinking to that heads-up, man-on-man final. I think he is, and he's also thinking that with two players, his tens probably aren't good, but one of them probably has a better hand. It was a very smart play to lay it down. All right, so now it's up to Ralph Perry to make the decision. Well, he hasn't done too well against Robert, but he does have a pair of jacks. And if he can double Robert, he's going to do it. He's going all in. He's not going to be too happy when he sees Robert's aces. All right, so it's Ralph Perry and Robert Marconi. There's the jacks, and we've already seen this. And he shows the two aces to the rest of the house. One at a time, incidentally. And Ralph realizes now that he's got to catch a jack to stay in this tournament. And he's really happy he's out. Well, he's congratulating himself on not falling. Big smile on his face. Not much help. Ralph Perry needs a jack. Two cards left. One of them's got to be a jack, or he's our third place finisher. Another 9. One card left. Ralph Perry needs a jack. Two jacks left in the deck. He needs one of them right here. And 3. That's it. Ralph Perry comes in third. What a great run he had. He had a lot of terrific hands, very entertaining. Ralph Perry going out in third position. And look at that, 2 tens. Everybody sees it now in the house. 10s, jacks, and aces on that last hand. Very unusual. Ralph Perry puts the jacket back on. Maybe you should have left it on. Well, Gardner is just congratulating himself, as you mentioned, that he was out of that hand. He could have been blown away with the rest of them. Well, yeah. So, an interesting thing also was that Robert Marconi having the aces could have sucked Julian in if he just called the $200,000 raise by Ralph. But he decided that he wasn't going to take any chances. He scared him off. And he scared him off. If he would have just called the $200,000, I don't know what Julian would have done, but I'm pretty sure he would have at least called. Getting a well-deserved little bit shell-shocked, but all these players are exhausted and stunned after so much poker.
Julian Gottman just picked up at least $550,000. The difference between second and third place.
And there, Mary getting this money, and what is left of the more than $6 million purse being brought to the table? $3,100,000, 1.1 to second place, and $2 million to the winner of this heads-up match.
And Robert Marconi, who entered this tournament by winning a satellite, investing $1,100.
We're going to be on probably one more. We're going to stay on another hour, and then we're going to take a break to get ready for tonight's rail. Get ready for tonight's rail fanning day right after dinner tonight. Get a break here and get back on at 8 o'clock for tomorrow for on the Trident channel for the upcoming Thursday's rail fanning day.
When Benny Binion invited 8 of the world's best players to play until one emerged as champion. Well, Johnny Moss won that championship and a couple more. Even he would shake his head in disbelief at this year's numbers. For 6 weeks, more than 7,500 players from dozens of countries played in 35 individual championships, including most of the variations of stud, Raz, Omaha, Texas Hold'em, and Draw. Almost $20 million in prize money was awarded. The ultimate world champion is determined by a 5-day tournament culminating in this event today. They are playing 7-card, no-limit Texas Hold'em with a $10,000 buy-in. This year, a record 631 players contributed more than $6 million to the prize pool. Robert Marconi, Ralph Perry, and Julian Gardner. Binion family is tied to the World Series of Poker, and Benny's daughter Becky hasn't missed a beat in making this event the biggest cash championship ever staged, anywhere, in any sport.
Well, we're here now with Becky Binion-Mena, the owner of the Horseshoe. Becky, how many of these tournaments have you seen?
All of them.
All of them? From the time your daddy started?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
2 years ago.
And the bracelet here is what today's winner is going to get along with $2 million?
Yes. It's diamond and platinum. And we thought it'd be different to have, nice to have a different bracelet to mark the winner of the World Series of Poker.
This is what poker players all over the world go for. This means you're number one. Numero uno in the world of poker, the champion of the World Series of Poker, and the $2 million, very nice. This is that. This means you're the best poker player in the world. You have this on your wrist. We have a very interesting side thing. When the final table started, there's a gentleman named Phil Hellmuth, a very modest man. Very beloved gentleman around the World Series of Poker. Former world champion, former bracelet winner, former world champion.
We're gonna be on here for another hour, and then we're going to end the live here for today, and we're gonna be back on at 8 o'clock to get on the Train channel tonight to get ready for Thursday's rail fanning day. That's just the.
You had ace king and they turned over queen 10. You'd be a little upset too.
I would just smile and say nice.
Well, how would you feel inside though?
Okay, well, we know how Phil felt inside because he said that if Robert won this tournament, he would shave his head or he would let Robert shave his head.
I don't think we've ever had a tidbit like this at the World Series.
We've never had this, but we do, just in case, have a pair of clippers. And we will be ready to clip, or Robert will be ready to clip if he happens to win his tournament. So, besides the $2 million and the bracelet, there's further incentive for Robert.
There's no question who you're rooting for to win this thing.
Well, wait a minute now. I lose either way. Think about this, because if Julian Gardner wins it, then he's the youngest player to ever win. He takes away my title of being the youngest player to win. And if he wins, I get my head shaved, which has never happened before. So I lose either way, baby. Go to war, gentlemen.
That's just like Bill Helmuth, never thinking about himself, just hoping. So we have a good tournament. We're down to our final two players, Benny. Let's get it on.
Head-to-head till someone's dead. That is the name of the game now. Robert has a substantial lead, but it can quickly disappear when you're playing 1-1.
Here we go. We got our final two players.
Are we gonna end it here? Or gonna be on? No, we're gonna be on another hour. Then I'm gonna end it.
Very civil about it. A little different game on when it gets down to two players.
Because I want to get a break for a few hours so I can get some gaming in before we go live tonight to close out.
So it really comes down to reading your opponent when to bed. I don't know. Let's see if Robert keeps up his aggressive play.
Still jolly.
Still laughing. Still Mr. Convenient.
The only thing bigger than a stack of chips is a stack of cash out there now on the table.
Whereas the King Service is going to raise. The raise is $100,000.
That's it.
A chance to give you a peek. You also want to win.
So the first salvo in this head-to-head goes to Robert Marconi.
Okay, Rob Ford, third place finisher, $550,000 richer. Originally from Russia, west by way of Brighton Beach, Brooklyn. Oh yeah. And now a Las Vegas resident. Good. You play very well. Next year, maybe first place.
I love Vegas, and I love playing Bulls. They have the best element.
Yeah. You're $550,000 richer. Nice country, man.
Wow, what I love it. You know, when I said that I would shave my head, I didn't realize that Robert was playing as well.
Sometimes, you rise to a level that you didn't know you were capable of, and I think that's what's happening to Robin. It can happen in anything in life, like happened to Robin in this poker game.
The player now will ante $10,000. The blinds are $20,000 and $40,000. To just force some moves here and there again.
Got a house going by.
Luck
Yep.
continues. He's against Julian, who's regarded as the top young player in Europe. Julian calls. He has a 4-5 offsuit, and Robert lets it go. Robert's got Jack 7. See the flop. Queen 4-3. Julian has a pair of 4s. He has a 4-5. Robert checks. Julian bets a little bit, 40,000. Robert goes his hand with it.
Nothing didn't want it. $3.1 billion on the table. $2 million to the winners. 1.1. I can't say loser. To the runner-up, we'll say. Robert Marconi, our chip leader for most of the day, taking on Julian Gardner.
Robert's got a Queen Jack of spades here. He's going to raise. Robert raises 50,000. Now this is amazing. Julian has a Queen Jack also. Queen Jack also is not quite as good a hand as Robert, but they basically have the same hand. And now a lot further to find out who the best player is. Whoever wins this hand is the best player.
With Queen Jack.
Best player with Queen Jack. It's going to be interesting to see what happens if a Queen or a Jack doesn't come on the flop, or a straight or something. If nothing comes, who's going to win the hand? Good study in poker right here.
Who wants to be aggressive is the key. You can be aggressive right now. Who wants to be?
Robert bets 50,000. See how Julian handles it.
Julian's playing defense though right now.
We'll see. He's just going to call. Playing it safe. Unfortunately, Robert can't make a flush. There was no spades on the flop. So they basically, it's the same hand. Robert bets another 50,000. That's what Julian does here.
Head to head with the same hand.
Julian just calls again.
Jackpot's here. We'll get you to a live show right here. BetMGM. Download and play today.
Check, they both check on another. Both have free jack.
That's a push. And blackjack, still split the pot.
Lord, after.
Well, I can just tell you that it's not what I expected to happen.
Now you know how you play that hand.
Expected a little more? Expected someone to get
Interesting study.
But it's easy to say that when you're sitting in the booth. Julian hopes that they can split all the chips right now.
Something magical about springtime in Las Vegas. Outside, cool enough to enjoy. But inside Binion's Horseshoe Casino, the heat is intense. Thousands of dreamers from around the world have been drawn to this mecca of poker to try their luck in the biggest show on earth, the World Series of Poker. Amateurs, one player, and professionals alike.
Until somebody gets on here, because we're gonna be on for another. We're gonna be on for this hour, and then we're gonna be on for one more hour here, this hour here, and then we're going to end the live streams and take a break until the 8 o'clock stream for Thursday's Rail Fanning Day. We'll have it here on the Train Channel.
Rustin Perry, one of these two men will become the World Series champion very soon.
We will be streaming tonight. Yes, we're streaming at 8 on the Train Channel for Thursday's Rail Fanning Day. Oh. We don't. This is our first stream on regular in a while.
See what flop brings. Perfect round for Julian to call. See if he can get lucky on the flop.
But not too much to scare Julian away.
So here we go. Pair of jacks versus a 9-7 diamonds. King of diamonds, 3 of diamonds. Now that gives Julian a flush draw. Let's see how he plays. He checks.
Robert's going to play.
Robert bets 80,000. Julian can raise here. Or he can just call. He's going to call for sure. I would think he'd probably raise something just to find out where Robert's at. Because if Robert doesn't have a king or a pair, Julian raises, so he'll go out.
It's an expensive test.
Yeah, but that's what this game is. You'll have to take a chance at some point. He'd probably be taking a chance at the wrong point if he bets a lot, because with that king out there, he just calls the 80,000. He doesn't raise it all. Just calls the 80,000. Looking for diamond to come. Now 3. But the 3 is not a dangerous card for either one of them. Robert bets another 80,000. Let's see what Julian does here. He's going to raise here. He calls the 80,000.
Confident on drawing a diamond.
Well, he's not really confident. He's just making a play to find out where Robert is at. If Robert doesn't have a king right there, Robert would probably throw his hand away now. But he has the pair of jacks. He's going to call. He's just going to call. See, Robert doesn't know if Julian has a king. He's not throwing away the pair of jacks right now.
We've been on for 2, right? Yeah, we've been on for this is almost 2 hours of streaming here. We're probably doing probably a 2-hour stream again tonight, and this time on the train channel to get ready for the rail fanning day for Thursday. This is all prop. This is gonna be the only streams we're doing today. It's the anniversary special on regular, right here on regular, and the upcoming rail fanning day for Thursday here on the train channel. I believe everybody's asleep here because the chats has been this is like the train channel stream. We have a lot of rail fenders, and I believe they're all napping before we even got to the second stream yet. Yeah. Yeah.
This World Series of Poker down to 2.
Yep.
Almost 9 guys at the final table were newbies. Dave, I'm curious on your take on the play so far.
Well, I think the play has been amazingly aggressive before the flop, but not too aggressive after the flop. Usually at the final table, World Series of Poker, you see some great bluffs, some great calls. We haven't seen any of that. We've seen that aggressive play. We've seen it kind of attitude. These nine players much more demonstrative than players. They've been kind of fun to watch. Robert has a king queen here, and he's raised. Let's see how much. He's raising and making $100,000. Of course, Julian, $6,000 to call. He's got a jack-8 offsuit.
Julian knows this could end really at any time.
Oh, yeah. He's calling. They each have $100,000 in this pot. Let's see if the flop helps anybody. This could be it. This could be the hand. Ace, 3-8. Julian's made a pair of eights, and Robert's made nothing. Robert's first act. He's done bet. $100,000.
Thanks for the 3 likes, though.
Does Robert have an ace?
About all the cards that, he throws it in.
He throws the pair of eights away. He saw something that he thought Robert had better hands.
Well, Robert's been getting the cards all day. That's the only thing I can imagine Julian thinking.
The 33rd Annual World Series of Poker is brought to you with pride by Billion's Horseshoe Casino in Las Vegas, where millions are played and legends are made.
Welcome back to the granddaddy of all gaming spectacles, the World Series of Poker. They've been at it for 7.5 hours. Something has to give soon. On to hand 161 at the World Series of Poker finale. Julian Gardner, Robert Barconi, head-to-head. Barconi with a huge chip lead.
Actually, about 5-1. And Robert Barconi, look at this. He's got his favorite hand again, the Queen 10, and he's going to raise with it. He raises $50,000. Julian Gardner has a pretty good hand. He has a jack-8 of clubs, so I'm sure he's going to call.
I think you're right. I think everybody's sleeping here.
He was thinking about raising.
Chat's been silent since
Let's see what flop brings.
after we've been on for 2 hours today.
Feeling of the room really intense.
Well, here we go again. He's queen, 2 fours, but 2 clubs.
And Julian's already got 2 clubs.
He's got a flush boy here. Robert's got a pair of queens. Robert gets another $50,000. And it's Julian. Remember the last time he had a flush draw, he didn't put Robert to the test. Let's see what he does now.
Oh.
Now he's going all in. He's playing this hand differently. Now Robert's got a very tough call. He's got a queen with a 10 kicker, but this hand is converted. He falls.
So, This could be the end of Julian Gardner.
Julian doesn't catch a club. This could be the end. Robert has 8-10 off the top there.
The 10.
And Julian would make a flush and I would have a full house. Look, it's the 10 o'clock. Oh my God, it's the 10 o'clock. Robert has made a full house and Julian has made a flush.
Well, Julian had to think maybe he had the hand, but no, it was the 10 as you mentioned. And it is Robert Marconi, the amateur from Brooklyn, New York, who is the new World Series of Poker champion 2002. What an amazing final hand.
It's amazing that he won with the Queen 10. Queen 10 has been very good to him. He won about 4 major hands in this tournament with the Queen 10, a hand that a lot of people wouldn't even play.
And his wife, Olga, gives him the biggest prize of all. And Julian's got to feel good about where he ended up, a millionaire here at the World Series of Poker.
Very well. And he made the right move. You have to move all in. You cannot wait to make a flush. You have to keep the guy to the test. Robert to the test. We're here with our 2002 World Champion of Poker, Robert Marconi, to give him the red jacket. We're not like the Masters Golf Tournament. We have a red jacket to present it to him. Is the 2000 winner of the World Series of Poker, Chris Ferguson, along with Jack and Benny Maynard. They're going to present it to our new World Champion of Poker. Robert, which is going to be sweeter? Winning the $2 million, winning that beautiful silver bracelet, or being able to shave Phil Hellman's head?
Shave Bill Hellman's head.
There we go. All right. Congratulations to our new poker champion, Robert Marconi, and his wife. Sit down, Phil. Phil is going to save his hair and try to sell it on the internet. Okay. Phil's hair is going.
I've never had my head shaved.
I think Phil is going to look very cute.
Robert, you gotta live up to it. I think Phil has learned his lesson, and he's gonna be a good boy from now on, right?
We're gonna start Mario pretty soon. Yeah, we'll start Mario after this hour. Oh. I can't believe nobody. We're still streaming here on regular, and everybody's asleep here this early. Yeah.
We have brand new Chevrolets for everybody. If you've even been considering a new Chevrolet, now is the time. Buy a totally new redesigned 2025 Chevrolet Trax LS, only $22,000. Or a 2026 Chevrolet Equinox LT all-wheel drive, lease for just $299 per month. Or take $10,000 off the top on a 2025 Silverado 1500 LT
No one on the. No one's on. No, nobody did come on yet. I'm gonna put the shield. Oh, God. There we go. Now we can.
Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world. Las Vegas is known as the city that never sleeps, and for good reason. When the attraction of being in the gaming capital of the world becomes a reality, we find ourselves in the hotel that's known throughout the world as Binion's Horseshoe, the casino that offers the best gamble in Las Vegas. It's also the home of the annual World Series of Poker Tournament, an event that for the past 30 years has captured the imagination of people from around the world. Welcome to Binion's Horseshoe and the 30th annual celebration of the exciting and prestigious World Series of Poker Tournament. I know there are going to be several very famous people playing this year. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite character actors is arriving soon. This statue is a landmark here in Las Vegas. That's Benny Binion himself, sitting on his favorite horse. The man who really had so much to do with his
We said we're approaching 2 hours, right? Just over 2 hours, yeah. I'm just laying in my bed until somebody gets on here.
So 4 players to the flop. Milan has the advantage. 4, 2, Jack. What a flop for Jennifer Harmon. All clubs.
She gets top pair, and she's the only one who has a club draw.
To Lang now. First to whack.
Looks like he's going to fire.
24,000 from Lang. Macy folds. Milan folds. Surprise. To Harmon. She's going to play. She calls. So 2 players to the turn.
That doesn't make Grant Lang happy. He was hoping to just put down right there.
Turn card is a 7 of diamonds. Lang with a gut shot straight draw.
Grant Lang calls Jennifer the sweetheart of poker, but when your head's up, there are no sweethearts.
Counting out Jennifer's chips.
Oh. Now he checked. Now, if he had fired again there, Lon, well, I don't know what Jennifer would have done, so I think he could have taken it down right there.
River card's a 10, and that earns Harmon the check mark. She's got unbeatable cards.
Well, Grant Lang got a pair of 10s on the river side. I'm not going to put in another wooden nickel. He checks, she checks.
He loses.
Nobody doesn't get on here by 3 o'clock. We'll end the live stream. Yeah. If nobody doesn't come on by 3 o'clock, we're gonna end it and take a break. Okay.
Welcome back to the Rio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Lon McCarran along with Norman Chad, our final table World Series Poker Circuit event.
It's always funny when they always say their name, especially. Yeah. I like what he said.
Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Lon McCarran along with Norman Chad. Our final table continues here in this world's. Welcome back to the Rio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Lon McCarran along with Norman Chad. Our final table continues here in this World Series of Poker Circuit event. Looking at Tom Macy, and on the Milwaukee's Best Light Pocket Cam, looking at Ace King offsuit.
Not going to get any better than that.
It's got to get better than that.
Still nobody on here yet? Wow.
Gonna have to do it sometime.
Thanks, Coach.
Actually, Macy's de facto coach would be Dan.
Who's on the chat so far? Harmon and Terry was all we have on there. Oh.
24,000 to Milan.
It's not gonna get any bigger than that. I'm throwing 2 10s right here. I'll tell you that much right now.
2 7s for Milan.
Well, it's because Eugene's live streaming, that's why. Oh, yeah.
Well, Jean Robert does believe Tom Macy has a big hand.
Win a race.
Oh, Well, he said he'd throw away 2 10s, but he didn't say anything about 2 7s.
He has said often he's going to raise, though, and he does. 80,000 bucks. I'd hate to be in Macy's seat.
That's the worst seat in North America right now.
Don't worry, my hand's not as big as 2 10s. That was just camera talk.
Oh, well, in that case.
Oh, that's good enough for Tom Macy. He's going all in.
Good. Good enough to put all in.
It'll cost Milan 74,000 more chips.
To tell you what I have again.
I'd love you to tell me. Maybe the hand would be considered dead. You know, I knew you had that big a hand. I knew you had that big a hand, and I still came. That's just terrible. That's just terrible. That's about the worst play in poker. I put you on that big hand. I said if I have 2 10s, I got to fold, and then I still came. I'm pot committed. I call.
Milan will put it in.
Well, Tom Macy never thought he'd make this far. Every day he just packed his suitcase and checked out of the hotel, and then had to check into a new hotel each night because his room had been given away. And now he's going to need a little luck, else he is going to be sent packing.
Dealer, I'd appreciate an insert king.
So Macy and Milan on the flop. 4 Jack, and there is the king.
Come on, dealer. Pays ask.
I thought there was gonna be no ace, no king.
Very nice about it.
You know what? Instead, they got one of them.
And the turn. The 3 is not important, but that heart is.
Yeah, running hearts would take him out. And right now, Jean Rivera has a couple of ways to eliminate Macy.
And the river card. Oh, the heart steals the pot from Tom Macy.
What a brutal way to end your day.
Jean Robert Milan wins with a flush on the river and sends Macy packing.
Flush.
A good showing by this amateur player. 9th place, over $42,000. Jean Robert will be insufferable now, Norman.
As opposed to before.
You throw a luck sucker. That's it.
Nice hit. The money went in with the best hand. Don't worry. Nice hit. He had a nice hit, almost. Nice hit, he said. Very good.
Now, Milan gets a little defensive when the table talk comes his way. Maybe that's why he doesn't give anyone else a chance to say anything.
All right, you guys, this is the way it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? When table talk is done to throw people off the game, to intimidate people. You looked at your cards as if you didn't know whether you had a flush or not. All right. I try and get everybody to feel that I give a lot of action. Come on, spades, deuce! No tap, no tap. I make a lot of noise when I'm doing it. No offense. Gosh, oh man, I love that image. Just kind of rubbing it in a little bit, just to get them a little bit off the game. It's part of the strategy. I hope that I'm able to show that guys can be friends with me away from the poker table. At the poker table, everybody's playing to win.
I'm telling you, Alon, Jean Robert is so unpopular, he even boos himself.
Well, he's not unpopular with the dealers so far today. Look at that, ace-10.
I call. You know what's funny? Is that he knew I was pot committed. If he had just called right there and then went all in on the flop, I fold like a little girl.
Jen's thinking, I'm glad I'm married. Just look at the singles market looks like.
Phil Ivey doesn't know what to think about this guy.
Now, he's a man who folds like a man.
Ivey with 9-5. And Ivey is going to risk everything he's got on that 9-5 offsuit. Wow.
Wow.
He's on the button, and he's just trying to pick up the blinds right here and move on to the next hand. Because he's got nothing.
He's got.
There's 2 people at this table that I'll never, ever get a read on. That's you and Jennifer.
Situation before where Ivy went all in against the line left that hand.
I gotta go by feel. I feel like I have the best hand, Phil.
Phil hates to hear that. He's going to call Phil Ivey, and this is our degree all-in moment. Ivey's tournament life at stake.
And a sheepish look from Phil. You know, you take someone who's as creative as Phil is, he puts his hand in the cookie jar an awful lot, and once in a while you're going to get caught.
Phil Ivey has been caught. Anything can happen. Here comes our flop. 4, 10, jack. The lawn pairs is 10. Ivey comes up empty.
And all but out of here now for Phil Ivey. He's going to need running cards for a straight. He's going to need some 9s and 5s.
Ivey pretty much resigned to his fate now. Phil Ivey on the ropes. And the turn card is a king, and that ends it. Phil Ivey drawing dead. Jean-Robert Ballon earns the degree checkmark, wins the hand, and takes out Phil Ivey. Phil earns $63,000 in 8th place. And the man you love to hate, our chip leader, just got stronger.
The all-in moon is brought to you by New Degree for Men. For men who take a risk, but we won't let you down.
Hey, Charlie, check it out. It's a World Series of Poker tabletop.
Nice. Add you to the cart.
Look, playing cards, chipsets, they got everything.
Hey, there's my cat.
We're going to be on another 30 more minutes here.
Doesn't come with a face mask.
And then we're going to end the live stream and we're going to take a break
World Series of Poker official game.
and get ready for tonight's live stream for tomorrow's rail fanning day.
The World Series of Poker presented by Milwaukee's Best.
7 players left at his final table. The leader still Jean-Robert Ballon. Dennis Perry bringing up the rear and played much.
I don't want to bust everybody. You guys get involved with each other. Don't worry, you're not going to bust everybody.
You're near me fine. It's good.
Yeah, right. Bust everybody. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, he has busted the first 3 to go out. Foldham, Dennis Perry will not play. Gabriel Thaler.
Usually quite talkative at the table, but when Jean Robert's at the table, no one else can be talkative.
Raised at $25,000 with a pair of 8s for Thaler.
Grant Lang still in search of a safari.
Lang with ace jack.
Mm.
On the raise. And he's
No,
looking
it
to
says
create
pay
some
10.
action here. The one-time chip leader.
It said pay
It was
10.
to 54,000. Jean Robert says nope, too hot.
You could not have done that math line.
29 more to Gabriel Thaler.
Real quick start.
And he will call. And Thaler will have the upper hand going to the flop. And here comes our flop. Queen, 9-5. Lang does not get any stronger. He needed that.
Got nothing there at all for anybody. The line is reaching.
He bets as though he got stronger. 50,000.
Well, this is the Grant Line that gave him the chip leadership coming into today. Just blast through the door and get out of my way.
Are you ready, kid?
Gabriel Thaler gives it up. And Grant Lang's 50,000 chip bet chased away the better hand. Very confident bluff by Lang. Looks like the one-time chip leader is using lessons learned from his past to get back on track here at this final table.
I grew up in a bad neighborhood. We were below middle class. I was always hustling, making money, whether it was, shoveling snow, raking leaves, carrying bags. We would take our change and pitch quarters. Gambling was part of life. As far as the poker, I'm just a big book buff. I read the Doyle Brunson book constantly, Phil Hellmuth's books, and Howard Lederer's stuff. I stick to the basics. It's nice when decisions are easier. I have the drive to prove that I could play with the best. I just want to show myself that when I put my mind to something, I'll get it done.
Yeah.
Well, Grant Line was a stud player, but he was on vacation in Puerto Rico, and he entered a Hold'em tournament, his first ever, and he won it. So he was converted.
Gabriel Thaler with ace, king of diamonds. Big hand.
Oh.
We saw Gabriel at a World Series of Poker final table last year, finished 3rd. He'll raise it to 32,000.
Any rail fenders online? Or what? Yep, Eugene is.
Nope, not good enough.
Well, all my rail fenders on Messengers online.
Retired iron worker from Kentucky is going to take a shot.
I like.
Just a short stack. All in.
Season ace, and with that short of a stack, an ace is good.
We're gonna be on until 3 o'clock, and then we're gonna end the stream for today. I want to make sure we have any subscribers going up between both channels before we take a break for the day. We're not ending the live streams for the day yet, because we're going to be back on at 8 o'clock.
Jean Robert would have flopped a full house if he was in. However, Dennis Perry is not quite done yet. Although Gabriel has a check mark and cannot lose, Dennis Perry can still tie the spot with a running queen and jack for a straight, and they would split it.
And the turn card is a 4, and it's not going to do it. Gabriel Thaler wins the hand as Dennis Perry drawing dead on the river. He is eliminated. Made a nice run.
You were short stacked the whole time. Well done.
Perry will have $84,000 to take back to his old Kentucky home, and Jean Robert didn't want to bust everybody out, so Gabriel gave him some help.
Let's see what we got here. Okay. Should have brought my sunglasses. I can tell you that. They're looking in my eyes. They know I got it. They know I got it. Oh, calm down. Breathe. Remember yoga.
Want to play like the big dogs? Shop WSOP.com to get everything you need. It could even help you with your poker face.
Back at the Rio, we pick up this hand already in progress. Kevin Keller raised to 80,000 with his ace-king of hearts. Doug Lee then went all in with his pair of kings, and now action back to Keller. It's 63,000 chips to call.
He's going to have to call the 63,000. He's in the pot for enough, and he's got a great hand.
And he does indeed. And it will be Doug Lee, who is the player at risk now.
All small cards.
You mean like 1, 2, 3? Like 1, 2, 3?
The one is the one Doug Lee wants to avoid. Try to avoid an ace here, and he can stay alive. He also needs to dodge a bunch of hearts.
And the flop comes 8-3-3. Keller does not approve.
And that's good news for Doug Lee.
Doug Lee with a big advantage right now with the kings. Turn card queen, and moves Doug Lee one step closer to a nice pot.
Well, Kevin Keller sits back down, not expecting to win this one, but he still can knock out Doug Lee on the river with an ace.
And the river card, 7 of clubs. That board really let Keller down, but Doug Lee loves it. That hand was worth 335,000 chips. Good shot in the arm to Doug Lee. And that chip stack will be dangerous in his aggressive hands.
I can't. Hopefully soon we need to get somebody on this channel.
You know, the World Series has gotten so
Yeah, I don't think we're not going to see Jeremy
recognizes the most deserving moments from 2004 in this edition of the Nuts.
Hollywood has the Academy Award.
or
Poker has the Royal.
yeah, I don't think we're not going to see Jeremy or Glendale coming on until tonight to get ready for tomorrow's rail fending day. It's probably all we're going to get on there. It's probably going to be is Terry, Hermit, and that's all it's going to be. And also we have the train channel. Gotta remind about get ready for tomorrow's stream.
The very colorful world of poker contains no shortage of colorful characters. But the total package is Marcel Loose. Yes. He brought 7 suits for the 7 days of the main event, wore his sunglasses up.
Just the train channel, Terry, and Hermit is all we're gonna get in this one.
So many flushies, so little time. The flushie for best table manners, Tom tough to choose, but it's got to go to the mascot. I'm sorry, Vince. Of course, the man they call Jesus is my pick for the Lord of the Dance plushie. And no one is more deserving of the most passionate player plushie than Chao Zhang.
Oh, that's nice. I love that poker.
There was one other performance, however, that plushies could not ignore. With entrances so grand, reactions so spectacular, and perhaps line ever spoken after getting busted.
If they weren't luck and round, I guess I'd win every round.
Phil Hellmuth turned in a transcendent performance in 2004, earning him the plushie for Performance of the Year.
End of interview.
Thank you, Phil. You always have plushie written all over you.
Are you ever going to let up on this guy? What are you going to do when he retires? Is it going to be like a Cosell Ali thing?
I give 10% of my paycheck to Phil.
This guy maybe could take his place.
Right? The new young'un coming around the corner.
There is Kevin Keller. His family, including his wife, Lana, own a spa in the San Diego area. Poker runs in the family. Kevin is the cousin of Thomas Thunder Keller, who won a bracelet in last year's World Series. Kevin's got King 6 offsuit, and that's the sound of desperation running those chips across the belt.
It is, Lon. Going all in there, that's the Phil Ivey move from earlier today. You go all in, and you don't want anybody to call.
Gabriel Thaler, hurting a little bit, wondering exactly what to do with his ace-jack offsuit.
This is a tweener hand. It's not a no-brainer to call. It's not a no-brainer to fold. Gabriel's going to try to get a read on Kevin. If he thinks he has the best, obviously he's going to call.
And indeed he does. Kevin Keller will be at risk. Action on Jennifer Harmon with a couple of deuces. Yeah. So it's going to be Keller and Thaler.
I did. I could have sworn I had two kings.
Only one king for Kevin Keller.
So Kevin Keller all in, 2-1 underdog as we go to the flop.
Flop comes 8-7-6. Keller gets a pair of sixes in the lead.
He doesn't look happy, but he should be. That's a great flop for him.
His wife Lana shares his emotions. And now the turn card. It's an 8, and Keller still leads.
Still, if Gabriel pairs his ace or jack, he'll knock out Keller. Or if a 7 comes on the river, they'll both have 8s and 7s, and Thaler will have the better kicker.
River card is an ace. Kevin Keller almost dodged a bullet, but the river ace shot him down. Gabriel Thaler wins the hand, and Thaler the eliminator now 2 for 2. Kevin Keller goes out in 6th, wins over $105,000. Nice showing. And Gabriel Thaler, a very confident poker pro, has got some more chips to play with. And for the Kellers, maybe they'll head back to their spa and use their employee discount.
The 2005 World Series of Poker is presented by Milwaukee's Best Light, brewed for a man's taste. Miller Brewing Company, and in part by New Degree for men who take risks. It won't let you down. And Harris Entertainment, home of the world's richest poker tournament. The Toyota Points Leader is brought to you by Toyota. Choose any direction as long as it's moving forward.
Last year, Daniel Negreanu's commanding performance throughout the World Series of Poker landed him atop the 2004 Toyota Points Leaderboard.
What I wanted to win was the Toyota Player of the Year.
I'll message Terry off camera that I'm going to end the live stream at 3 o'clock today on regular so we can get ready and take a break and come back on at 8 o'clock to close it, or no, excuse me, for not to close it out, but to get ready for tomorrow's rail fetting day it is, excuse me. Can't even. Forgot what we were saying. No, I forgot. No, some reason my mind wasn't working. Sorry about that.
Grant Lang in the hole, couple of 10s. We've been mentioning a melting chip stack most of the day.
He's wearing the same shirt he wore when he won a tournament in Costa Rica. surprised it cleared customs.
Grant Lang with his 2 10s raised to 44,000. Now Doug Lee announces a re-raise with his 2 jacks.
Just laying down. No, I'm just laying down between streaming so we can hang out.
More.
We got a real humdinger brewing here, Lon.
Critical moment now for Grant Lang.
It's going to be hard to get away from a pair of 10s.
You're looking at the wrong camera though. I know.
One move indeed. Quickly immediately calls it.
Oh, it's a huge pot now between these two.
538,000 chips in the pot. And Doug Lee's tournament life at stake.
Man, he looks intense. That's how I look just before I propose.
Which time? There's our flop. 5-8-6. Lang's going to have to get better than that.
It's Doug Lee all in, and he's looking to dodge a 10 here on the turn in the river.
Turn card's a 2. And we're talking low ball all of a sudden.
And for Grant Lang, Lon, he was a chip leader at the beginning of this day. And unless he gets a 10 here, he will be crippled. A 10, though, would knock Doug Lee out.
River card. And it's a 3. Doug Lee has doubled up. And he has dealt a stiff blow to Grant Lang in the process. Lang is stunned. He was our chip leader when the final table began. And now he's down under 30,000 chips. But boy, Doug Lee is now a force. And Lee does tend to be a streaky player. Everyone's shooting for that ring and the cash. 5 players left. Still, the recently quiet Jean-Robert Belland is our chip leader. Doug Lee, though, moved into second place. Jennifer Harmon has 200,000 chips and a pair of deuces in the pocket. Again, he folded him last time. She's going to play him now and raises to 25,000. To Grant Lang with ace 10 off suit.
Well, there's only one move here. I said there's only one move here. He's got to go all in.
He's looking for any card that will help him, and the ace says, go all in, 26,000. A force. And Lee does tend to be a streaky player.
Yeah, we'll message Terry off camera about I'm gonna end the live stream at 3 o'clock today.
Recently quiet Jean-Robert Belland is our chip leader. Doug Lee, though, moved into second place.
And also thanks for the 3 likes on there too.
In the pocket. Again. He folded him last time. She's going to play him now and raises to 25,000. Grant Lang, ace 10 off suit.
Well, there's only one move here. I said there's only one move here. He's got to go all in.
He knows it. He's looking.
Said there's only one move here. He's got to go all in.
He's gonna go.
He's looking for any card that will help him, and the ace says, go all in, 26,000. Jean-Robert Belland.
Oh, well, he's in the small blind and feeling a little frisky.
7-5 of hearts. He'll make the call.
Now Doug Lee's in the big blind.
Frisky.
Well, it's cheaper for him, and he's deciding he's going to come in too.
So Jennifer Harmon at 1,000. So that makes 4 players to the flop.
That's bad news for Lang. You see he's the favorite right now, but with all these players in, anybody can come at him at any point and take the lead.
And John Rivera already
Quadruple up, kid.
And now flop queen 6-3. Belland benefits most. He's got a straight draw.
And that's the only benefit from that flop. Doug Lee checks.
Jennifer checks. Grant Lang.
The longer the players stay in, the worse that line's chances are.
Right.
I check the turn. Another blind check.
Card is a 3 that pairs the board. Jennifer Harmon now has 2 small pairs, deuces and 3s.
Everyone checks. And now Grant Lang will need an ace or a 10 on the river, or he's out of here.
And it's a deuce. What a catch for Jennifer Harmon. She's got a full house and earns the check mark.
Let me just clarify something. Lang is a goner unless Jennifer folds, and I don't think that's going to happen.
I check. Belland checks. Doug Lee does likewise.
They both check. I don't think Jennifer's folding.
Over to Jennifer Harmon. She's got a full house. She's got a bet. She does 40,000. Ballon folds. Lee folds also, and that means that Grant Lang is gone. Jennifer Harmon shows the full house. Lang eliminated in fifth place, earns over $126,000. A long fall for the one-time chip
Yeah.
leader.
Got another less than 10 more minutes here, and then we're going to end the live stream, and we'll be back on tonight at 8 o'clock for tomorrow's rail fanning day.
10 players were once seated around this final table. 6 have already gone home, including perhaps the best player in the world. Among the final 4 remaining, the comeback queen of poker, Jennifer Harmon.
I love the challenge. Okay, let's flip them. I think I'm playing very well. I don't know why I can't win it.
Can Jennifer or anyone else silence the ever-confident?
Lay down, boys.
They always brash.
Doug, you're running really bad.
The non-stop talking.
Don't worry. Nice hits.
Sean Rivera-Villon.
Anything less than a win is going to be disappointing.
$700,000 and a World Series Circuit Championship is up for grabs.
Yes. Come on.
Welcome to this World Series of Poker Circuit event presented by Milwaukee's Best Life. We're at the Rio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, where action at this circuit event final table is about to get back underway. Hello, everyone. I'm Lon McCarron. He's Norman Chad. With just 4 players left and nothing else, we've learned that the dominant personality here is Jean Robert-Bellon, a player known more for his mouth than his money. Well, up until now, he's our chip leader.
Well, Jean Robert engages in creative violence at the table. He won't shut up, and eventually you just want to squash him. Then the someone want to take home to meet the family, but eventually she'll squash you.
Well, Jennifer has some work to do if she's going to do any squashing. She's the short stack here with $250,000. Maybe not a household name, but certainly a very competent pro with 500,000 chips, Gabriel Thaler.
Doug Lee started playing poker just less than 2 years ago, but had a tremendous showing here. And there is Jean Robert. He's the rooster who wakes up in the morning and goes cock-a-doodle-doo all day long.
Our blinds are 5 and 10,000.
Blinds are forced bets of 2 players to induce the action.
Doug Lee, first to act on the Milwaukee's Best Life pocket cam, ace-8 offsuit. Doug has a very aggressive style. I've seen him play a lot of hands. He raised at 33,000 over to Thaler. 9-2 offsuit. Ugly cards. Ugly cards.
Actually, I like to put my right hand on my left shoulder when I'm thinking.
9-2 offsuit. And he's going to play it. Wow.
That's a blackjack hand, Lon. Perhaps he's confused.
Thaler, well, he doesn't double down. He comes out with 65,000 more chips. Jennifer Harmon with ace-king.
She's the one that has the real hand of these things.
It will be 93,000 more chips for Jennifer to stay in the hand.
She suspects she's dealing with a couple of bunko artists here.
Odds are with 2 people raising in front of you, at least one of them's going to have a hand.
She's thinking maybe Lee was just taking a stab at the pot, and then Gabriel got a read on him.
Are we getting in? Yeah, we're going to end the live here because it's getting on to 3 o'clock.
No need to stare at Gabe with a camera, I said.
Another problem for Jennifer right now is to match this bet. It would be about 1/3 of her remaining chips. And if she comes in now, there's a good chance she may put in the rest of her chips later in this hand. Is this where she wants to make her stand?
No, it's not. She made the right read, but decided to play it safe and fold.
I'm going to trust Jennifer's read. And if I have ace-jack or better, I'm coming. I can't read you guys for anything, but I know she can. And she felt you guys have nothing. Ace-jack or better, I'm coming, boys.
One day I believe Jean Robert is going to read the entire Gettysburg Address before he looks at his cards.
Queen 6, not good enough. Action now back to Lee.
Second,
Ooh, he shows 1 ace and folds. Gabriel Thaler testing the mindset of his teammates. He got aggressive, stole some chips with 9-2 offsuit.
9 deuce offsuit, that's power poker.
Well, I'll be ready to go ahead and end the live stream because I don't think no one else is going to come on. We've been on for almost 3 hours on this. Yeah.
It is a raise to 30,000. Doug Lee, Gabriel Taylor fold over to Jennifer Harmon.
And we'll just get back on at 8 o'clock to close to get ready for the rail fanning day for Thursday. And yes, I'll message Terry off camera that I'm going to end the live stream here because so we can take a break so we can get ready for tomorrow's rail fanning day. We're not ending the live streams for the day yet, though.
Trying to put Jennifer Harmon all in.
She gives him the Ushka look.
Two very tough decisions early on for Jennifer Harmon.
By her own admission, Jennifer's not a real mathematical player, overly analytical. She goes by feel. This is a tough decision for her. It's for all her chips.
Queen again. Hi, call.
She's coming. Jennifer Harmon is all in. Her tournament life at stake. She's got a slight advantage on Milan.
Who called you? Who called you?
I don't know if it is or not. It is if I double up.
Yeah, she's got the better hand, but she's not that big of a favorite.
Chao Zhang and Jennifer's husband, very interested observers. The turn, it's an ace.
That's a good card for Jennifer. It eliminates one of Jean Robert's outs. If there's a queen on the river, it would give her a higher straight. Milan can still knock her out if he gets another 8, a 9, or a 7 makes him a straight.
River card, it's a blank. Jennifer Harmon doubles up.
Well, I'll be ready to go ahead and end the live stream for today until tonight, since no one else is going to come on, since we've been on for almost 3 hours on here. Yeah. Okay, so. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end since nobody else is going to come on, so I'm going to go ahead, guys, and end the live stream for today. What we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and we're going to be back on at 8 o'clock tonight on the train channel to get ready for Thursday's rail fanning day. Talk to you guys then, as always, and thanks for watching Jeffrey's regular channels live. Thanks for watching this special 4-year anniversary edition of Jeffrey's regular YouTube channel on YouTube. And we'll talk to you guys all tonight at 8 o'clock on the train channel to get ready for Thursday's rail fanning day. Talk to you then.